Hello. Hello. We are here. Um, the when we are going to save this information in the database, it is just a good practice that this information that is in the cart, it should remain there as it is when the person submits the order. So that if let us say that today maybe a product is at a specific price, let us say like 20,000. And then after 3 months or after 2 months, the product has changed the price. Maybe it is less or lower. So you may not need to tell the user that now you place the order when the product is this much, and at this moment it is this price when you're delivering, so you should change this amount of money. That's not a good practice. So even though the product fluctuates, or even though the quality of the product changes, that state when the customer is placing the order, we are supposed to keep it. So even though anything changes, we keep what you promised without changing. So what you're going to do is that we are going to create a table of orders, and that table of orders, we are going to keep this information in the cart static there. So even though the product is edited or deleted, still the product that this person ordered, the order that this person placed is not affected. Let us say like after 3 days the product has changed the price and you have not delivered this order. Maybe it has increased. So does it mean that it will tell the customer to increase the price? No. Okay, let us say maybe it has dropped. So it doesn't mean that you will also tell the customer maybe it dropped this amount. No. When a customer submits the order, we have to get that snapshot and save it as it is, so that what we promise him even though anything changes with the delays or what, we do what? We keep it as it is. So this information is going to be saved exclusively. The information in the cart, the information in the shipping. So even though this product is edited later, it does not affect the information that was placed in the order. So likewise, even if the user changes maybe his phone number or what, we need to put, at least to store that specific snapshot when a person uploaded what? This particular order. So even though he changes his phone number, but we'll know that he changed his phone number from his account, but when he placed the order, this was the snapshot. So it is very important. I find it important to keep this snapshot static when the user submit the order, though it may seem to be redundant, like this information already have it per product. Again, while keeping it uniquely, yet it's already in the product. No, I try to save that problem of doing what? In case this product changes the information, what should happen? That's what I'm trying to do, what? To avoid. So let's go ahead and do this logic. Let's go ahead and do this logic of saving this information in the cart. The database. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a table of what? Of orders. So I'll come to my table here, and then we had, my database, you see we had only 3 tables. So I'm going to create another table called orders. So I'll come there, don't mind about these errors. I'll come there and create another table called orders. Okay, so I can have maybe like I don't know how many columns. Okay, so the first thing, it will be an ID of this particular order, and that will be an integer, and it will be incrementing, automatically incrementing. Yeah? So it will be the primary key at the same time auto incrementing. So the next thing is going to be the customer ID. So which customer placed this order? So I put here customer underscore ID, and then I go ahead and do what? And I put here the integer, and say maybe it cannot be null because we must have the ID of a customer. So what next? Oh, now we have maybe now the cart. Okay, so the order status, maybe okay, order status, like I just, okay, let me call it order status. Okay, so this order status may be an integer where we'll define the meaning of each integer at each level. So at the beginning it may begin as a 0, meaning as 1, meaning the order is just on pending. When the order is submitted, when we receive this order, we change the status to received. When we maybe start the process of delivery, when we start shipping, we change the status to shipping. When this product is received, we change the status to receive. So you can make them as integer, or you can make them even as text that you can simply understand, but it's better to make them as integer. So each step will have its specific name. So after that, the next thing, we're going now to save the shipping address. So as I told you, we better save the shipping address as it is. You can create for it a separate table if you want, but for me, I'm just going to give it I'll convert it to JSON. Okay, I'll convert it to JSON. So I'll come and put here shipping, and then I change it to text so that it can store as many as possible. What else? I'll need the cart itself. Now the cart, okay, so the cart is going to be also cart, and then maybe text. Okay, so it's going to be big text because it's going to be converted to JSON. Then lastly is going to be the user. So if you want to record the user snapshot at that moment, you can go ahead and record the user if you want to, right? You can go ahead and record the user. So in case if this was deleted, you can still be able to analyze your data. So I can record also the user, right? So put there the user in text because we're going to be converted in JSON. So that's it. Maybe what else can we need to put? We may need to put maybe the time when this order was placed. Okay, yeah, let's put maybe order time, order date when it was placed. You can go ahead and maybe make this on variable character and maybe make it to 55. We'll put there the timestamp. So you can go ahead and do the remaining things, such as maybe you want to know if you applied a coupon or what. But for now, let us keep it as simple as this. So I'll go ahead and create my table. So this is my table of what? My table of, oh, one more thing that we forgot, the total price of the order. Okay, total price, so total discount, total price, so you may need also to calculate, and they be independently. Okay, so we put here the total price. So if you want to record maybe also the discount etc, you can put it. So this total price will be calculated, and then we save it independently. So if we maybe this person has the shipping price, so you can also put the column of what? Of shipping. So according to which shipping you accepted with, the one that will do what? You'll put the static price there. So let me go ahead and change it to variable. Maybe it will be double or float or big integer, or let me make it integer, and I save. So those must be included. So that is my table of what? Of orders. So if I click on table of orders, I'll be able to get the columns that are required, these ones. So I can copy all the columns, and then we prepare them. Okay, we prepare them. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to do that at this point. I believe we had already created our method of inserting into database, so no need to hassle to write the SQL of inserting to database. I hope the method still works properly, right? So let us, it's called db insert, I think. Db insert, yeah, it is here. So the db insert will take the table and the data in form of what? In form of an array, I think, yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. I hope it still works. So I'll come here and say db insert, and then I open the bracket. The first thing that it will take the what? The table. So I can do like this. Okay, so it will take the table. So the table name is called orders, right? Orders, like this. Sorry, it will be called orders, like this. Okay, so after that, the next thing is now the data, right? Is now the data. So the data is going to be just an array that's going to have the value, I mean the key and the value, So the first thing is the ID of a customer. Okay, the ID of a customer. Of course, you know, you can get the ID of a customer in the session. Okay, in the session. So I'll do like this, and then I put there the ID of a customer. Let me say 1. So, but if you want to get the ID of the customer, you know, the customer is here in the session, user, right? User. So I can go ahead and get that user ID. So user ID, I can simply say user equals to session, and then the user here, right? So if I come and I hope let me say if I come here and die maybe and say ID, I should be able to get at least the ID of this user, right? Let's see. We are able to get the ID of the user, I hope. Okay, they say attempt properly. No, it's an array, not an object. I hope it's an array, not an object. Yeah, it's an array. So that is it. So I'll come and copy this ID, and that's how you can get the user and the ID from the session, and then come and put it here. So we're done with that. So the next thing is going to be the cut. So let me first put this guy on top here, so I can put everything back before we do the logic. So I refresh. So the next thing is going to be the cut. Okay, I mean customer ID. Sorry, this is the ID. It will be auto incremented, so you don't need to worry it. So this is customer ID. The next thing is the order status. So order status is going to be 1. So 1 means maybe 1 will mean maybe received or pending. Yeah. So shipping. So put here the shipping status. So the shipping status, as you can see, it is in this variable, this guy. Okay, so I will just simply come and say JSON encode, and then you pass session, and then pass the what? The shipping information. So after that, the next thing we're going to pass the cart. We're going to collect the cart information. So I'll come and duplicate this guy. Cart is going to be also in the session in the cart. So the other thing is going to be what? It's going to be the user information. If you want to record the user, no problem. You can record the user, and there's also in the session. Then the other thing is the date. So this date can be our timestamp at this moment. So I can just simply come and say date and then remove this guy and call it time. Okay, so the last thing is the what is the total price. We need to summarize the total price of the whole order. But before we do that, let us first see if everything is alright. Okay, let's first see if everything is alright. So I just copy everything that is here and I paste it in this print tag, printer tag. So everything is alright. Everything has been converted to JSON, and this is our order. So what's remaining right now is to get the total price. So if we want to get the total price, of course, we'll need to loop through the products in the cart and then be able to generate the total price. So if I want to do the shipping, that's the place where we do all this logic. So I'll just simply come and loop to process the total price. So I say for each, and then I put there my session and I specify cart. I can say maybe C here, or I can say maybe value or anything. Val. So let me dump just one item in the cart. So I just simply say print _r and then I dump some item in the cart. So this is how the cart is arranged. So we are going to get how are we going to get the total price? The price shall be got from buying price. I mean the price of the product. Okay, the price of the product times. Do we collect the quantity? I think no. For now, no. So let us go ahead and process the total price. So the total price, it's going to be begin by tot equals to 0. Okay, so total price is going to be this item in the value. So I say plus equal to, so that you can add as it proceeds. Plus equal to, so the val, and then I put the price. Okay, price like this. So like that, you'll be able to get the total price. So let me go ahead and display this total price and see if it makes sense. So I put here refresh and define price. Oh, what is it? Is it? Wait, let us see what is not right. Oh, it's supposed to be pro, right? Supposed to be pro. Oh, we had also the quantity. Yeah, I get it. We had the cart, that's the information in the cart, and the product and the quantity, right? So it's supposed to be product times what? Times quantity. So to get this to get the price, you have to point in the product. And remember, we have also quantity. So we'll get the quantity times quantity. So if I come like this, I'll be able to get the total the price here. Price. So if I come and put here price, I'll be able to do what? To get the price of each. Okay, those are the prices. So let me go ahead and multiply with quantity. So the quantity is on top. If you still remember, quantity is on top. So quantity is inside val, and then like this. That is the quantity, I believe. Let us make sure it is the one. So yeah, it is the one. It is the one, unless you don't trust me. It is the one. Okay, so it is the one, only that it is on the same row. So let's go ahead and do that. Total price. So the quantity can be computed from here. So it will be quantity times what? Times the product price. So I'll come here and put the product price like this. So the total price is going to be equals to plus equal to. Okay, plus equal to. So like this, you'll be able to get that total price. So plus equal to quantity times the value of a product in the price. So like this, we'll be able to get the total price. Let us see. We'll be able to get the total price like this. I'm speaking like Indians, like this. So you see, that is the total price. So the total price can be achieved now. So we need to put it in the database. So I'll come here, put the last field, total price. just put here total price and put this guy. So I think now we are good, right? I think we are good. Let's try to see if there's no error in the inserting. So see, I'm computing at total price, and I prepare my things here as I'm converting some complicated things in JSON, and I call db insert that we define inside this functions file here, right? So that's the beauty of defining things only one time. You write them only one time. Let's refresh. Bismillah. Beautiful, there's no error. So let's come to orders and see. Orders. So if I come to orders, beautiful. So our order has been submitted successfully. That is so nice. So let's go ahead and do the logic of clearing the cart. So once it's submitted successfully, we have to clear the cart. Let's go ahead and clear the cart. So remove this shipping information. Should we remove the shipping information? I don't know. Let us remove the cart information. So we'll just simply say unset the cart, the session cart. Okay, we can just simply say session cart equal to null, like this. Okay, so unset the session cart. We unset the shipping also. We just saw the those two, maybe shipping. So after, we have to redirect the user. Though here on top we're supposed to validate if the cart is not empty, something like that. So we have to direct the user. Why are we going to direct the user? Let us see what the template says. So after submitting, we take the user to the thank you page. Okay, thank you page for submitting the order. So here we can take the user now, track my order. Oh, take the user to my all orders, right? Let's go ahead and do this page of checkout complete. Okay, so we're going to call it checkout complete.php, and that's where we're going to be redirecting the user. So let's go ahead and do that page first. So I'll come here and create a new file and call it checkout complete.php. So that's the file. So here, after doing everything, we'll have to redirect the user. So to redirect the user, we just simply write header, and then inside we put quotes and put the word location as it is there, and then we put where we need the user to be redirected to. We concatenate it there, or we can just simply come and paste it there. So that is how we can redirect the user. Okay, that's how we direct the user after making sure that the order has been submitted successfully, right? Then we'll take it to the success page. So let's refresh again. Refresh, boom, we are here on the checkout page. So let's go ahead and design that checkout page faster. It's just everything the same, only that we have this thank you page. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll come to checkout page here, and it will be just like our index. Okay, it will be like our index page. Let's just get this login page here and paste it to the checkout page here. Okay, so we're going to remove this whole things in the middle. We just put header and footer here. So in between here, we're going to put this thing of thank you for whatever. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll just simply open a new instance, and then I'll come and open my template. I had not opened the template. Cartizilla, yeah, there it is. And then I press Ctrl Shift F to search this word thank you, which is inside cart complete here. So let us go ahead and copy the important section, which is this only. Copy and come and paste it here in the between, and Ctrl Shift F. And then if we come and refresh here, now you can see thank you, it is in the right place. That's so nice. So after doing that, the next thing we are going to now put here the button. Your order has been placed successfully. So you can put here your phone number, the tracking ID, etc. So if you put here maybe track your order, you will take the user to the order page, and he can be able to see where his order is. So here with the tracking order, it will take you to these pages. So it is be order placed, processing, processing, then what? Then dispatched, the delivery, those processes. So we can do that. We can do this page. Okay, we have order placed, processing, and then the current quantity will be showed there. The processing, and then quality check. We skip this. We'll put only the single order page. So we want the user, when he reach there, he should be able to go to his account here. Okay, you should be able to call here, user account. You should be able to go to his orders. Okay, order history. Yeah, you should come here. This is what we need to do now. We are going to now to prepare the users customers dashboard, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I think we already done something like that. Customer, let's see. Have we done something for customer? No, we are done for admin. We are not done for customer. So everything that will matter about customer, we are going to begin with the customer, just like the way we did with admin. Okay, if you still remember. So that will help us to always remember. So let us put now customer orders. We begin with that. Okay, account, or we call it account. Let us call it customer, the better, right? How did we call it here? Account orders. I think it's there. I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's there. So here in this button, we are going to put account orders.php. Account dash orders.php. We do the same. Yeah, we do the same here. So refresh when I say so instead of having go back to my shipping, go to my orders. So go to my orders. Okay, or we can put here maybe go back to shopping. We take the guy back to shopping, and we put here go to my orders now. So instead of tracking, put go to my orders, and then here we put back to shipping, and then we put the shopping shop.php. I hope we have that shop.php. Do you have it? Yeah, shop.php. Yeah, right. So if I refresh, come and refresh here. So if I want to go back to shopping, you can go back. If I want to see their orders, go to my orders, and then we're there. That's beautiful. And you can see the cart has been cleared. Everything is cleared. So that's where we're going to start from right now. Now we're going to start with listing the orders of the customer here. Let us see what we're going to do. Listing the orders of the customer, wish list, support ticket, customer profile, updating their profile, this section, and also the addresses. That will begin it with the next class. Okay, right now at least we have achieved a level where the customer can submit their order. Now in the next class, we're going to, on the next lecture, in the next tutorial, we're going to now look at how are we going to handle the customer's dashboard. So in the next class, if we also complete the customer dashboard handling, then in the next class will be the administrator's dashboard handling of orders. Okay, so that's how we're going to work with it. This person can as well log out if you still remember had done that logic. So that is great. Don't just watch, but watch as you practice. We meet in the next in the next class. So it was an interesting lecture, I hope. In the next class we'll have to resume from there until we complete this whole template and give it real life in a way that a person can come to a specific category of product. A person can come maybe to the home of the product and then maybe browse the product, be able to place the orders. The administrator can receive these orders until we submit this project to internet and make it live, and make that everything that is here is clickable up to reviews. So it's not going to be a simple journey, but if you practice along the way without giving up, I can guarantee you you will learn a lot of things, and once you have those ideas, you cannot be idle. You can either do for other people or you do it for yourself. So it is painful, it is boring, but I think it is worth it. So that's it for today. We meet in the next lecture. I think some people who are on live, I see there are some 3 people who are on live. You can put maybe your comments. If you have any comment, you can put something in the comment chat. I'll be happy to read it. If you put anything. This is my first time to try out the live, though I'm also going to record the video, but I thought that maybe people may want to see the live one. So if there is any comment you may need to put, any advice, any suggestion, anything, put in the comment. Maybe. So if there's no comment, I see there are 3 people watching. If you don't have any comment, it's okay. And the next, just make sure that you subscribe, because I'm going to proceed doing this kind of live programming with you, and maybe it can become important. All right, goodbye and see you. Here I end the live stream.